Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do something super fun. We are going to do the Cheetah Hack. It's called the Cheetah Hack because what I'm basically going to be doing is using my fingers to finger paint the colors on my face where I want them, and it'll look like I have spots all over my face like a cheetah. And then I'm going to blend all of that together just to show you how quick and easy you can do your mascara makeup and how quickly and easy you can highlight and contour your face using your fingers. It's basically finger painting for adults. And that's what we're gonna do today. So let's get to it. So first off, I have clean fingers. Obviously I washed my hands because I'm gonna be putting my fingers in my cream. So I just wanted to make sure they're clean. I'm going to start with my main highlight shade like I usually would. I'm gonna use White Peach, which is this one right here. I'm just gonna take my finger, dip it into that White Peach shade. I'm just going to start drawing spots on my face, wherever I would put that color. I'm just swiping it just along my jawline and my chin. I'm going to put this color kind of around my mouth. Just like that. And this also is a really great method to show how you don't need to layer your highlight and contour colors, that you just place them where you want them on your face and then you blend them all together. There's no layering necessary, and it shows you a really good visual of like where each color goes. So this is where I usually put my highlight color, just like that. Now I'm gonna move on to my accent highlight color. I look so ridiculous. I'm gonna do Moonlit, this one right here. It's my brightest shade for brightening the center of my face. So I'm gonna use my finger again, and I'm gonna start dotting that Moonlit shade in the places where I want extra brightness. So that's gonna be like my T-zone and the center of my face. I'm gonna put a little bit of this actually in the center of my chin and my Cupid's bow. Well, that was a lot. Whoops. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some under my eyes in a triangular shape. So down the center of my face, really, not just under the eyes, but all in the center of the face right here. Kind of in like a triangle, like always, right there. And I really wanna make sure that I brighten up the inner corners of my eye there. Okay, so I have all my highlight on now. So now we're gonna contour, the fun part. I'm gonna dip my finger into Astoria, this one right here. Contour is a little bit of a harder texture, so you really gotta rub your finger in there. Whoopsie. Got a lot. I got a lot on my finger, so I'm gonna have to distribute this. So I'm gonna start with my forehead, down the sides to the temples. There we go. Just spot, 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 spot. So spotty. Okay. I'm actually going to draw some lines in a few places to show you where they go. So I have down on my jawline there, underneath my jaw, just to really accentuate those shadows. Chisel out that double chin action. Then we'll do some spots for the cheekbones. So just where that cheekbone runs under, I'm gonna hug it with my finger here. Just draw some dots for my cheekbone there. I feel like I should take a picture of my face with all the spots just because it looks so ridiculous. Okay, now I'm gonna draw a couple lines down my nose for my nose contour. So I'm gonna draw a little line on either side of my nose, a little bit on the top of my nose and a little bit on the side, just to really accentuate my nose's shape and make it a little bit more slim and cute. And I'll take some and just draw it in like a little V under the tip of my nose here. And then last step, last place I like to put my contour is right here, under my bottom lip. So that's it. That's my highlight and contour. I forgot about my blush, shoot. Put some highlight where I normally put my blush. So we'll just do, I have to pick a blush. I don't even know which one I want to do. I want to do one that we'll be able to see. going to choose Cindy because she's a bright pink. This one right here, it's like a salmon glossy pink. And I chose her because I want us to be able to see her on my cheeks. So I'm gonna take my finger and a little bit of Cindy. I'm just gonna do a couple dots on the apple of my cheek, just right above that contour line. Kind of mixing in with my highlight there a little bit, but they'll all blend together anyway. So there's my lip and cheek. I'll put a little bit of that on my lips. So you can see that that's where I would put it. Okay. All right, that's it. So I'm gonna take a second and stop this video and just go take a picture, and then I will be back to finish blending this masterpiece. Okay, so just kidding. I just went up to take a picture and realized that I forgot one little step. I forgot to finish my nose contour. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my accent highlight Moonlit right there and just put that straight down the center of the nose, right in the middle of those two lines of contour. And that will complete the highlight and contour. Can't believe I forgot that. Okay, please hold. Okay, I'm back. I took a picture of my face so I could show you the before, during, and after. Okay, so now we have to blend because I look absolutely insane. So I'm going to do is use my B squared brush, the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to use this side for blending just because it does such a great job of blending all the colors together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the highlight shade and kind of do those areas, the lightest areas first, then I'll do the contour in the cheeks. That's going to be my method. So first, I'm going to start with my lightest and go to darkest. So I'm going to start at my lightest highlight shade, and look, I'm just bouncing this brush. I'm just stippling the brush over those colors. And look how it blends into the skin and melts into the skin like butter. Just crazy. Because I want to keep those bright areas the brightest. Look how flawlessly that blends out. Isn't that insane? I'm barely touching my skin with this brush. Okay, now we'll do the brightest areas, center of the face. I want to keep those areas light and bright. Then do some of my forehead here since I'm already here. And I want to keep the contour where I placed it, so I'm not really swiping it into the areas where I had the highlight. I'm keeping it separate, just blending it out. Keep that definition. Okay, now let's do the bright areas of my face. Just stippling that brightening highlight shade. Surprised I don't do my makeup with this cheetah method every day because I'm always just in love with how it turns out. It's amazing. It's so easy. Just getting in that corner. Okay, now I'm gonna do my cheeks. Blending up and out. I don't want to blend these colors into the center of my face. I want to keep my face lifted, so up and out towards the ear here. Perfect. And then last step, the nose. So I like to blend the contour down the sides, make sure there's no harsh line down there. Then with the top of the nose, I just like to stipple, just bounce the brush on those lines of contour and highlight to blend them into each other. You don't want any obvious lines on your face, but you don't want to swipe everything all over either. You want to keep the colors where you put them. Just blending them into each other. See how when I turn my face, you can't see any lines, but like you can clearly see that my nose is defined. And that's it. folks. That's all. One last final step that you could do, like I have a few blemishes that I want to kind of hide a little bit more since I was swiping color kind of all over them. So I'm just taking some of my highlight shade with my finger and just dabbing it over those spots that I want to hide. There we go. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. And I just have one more spot right here. To make sure I hide those. And then as a final step, if you want a little bit more blending power, I have my Perfector Sponge and I've gotten that wet and it's just barely damp. I've squeezed all the water out of it. And I'm just gonna bounce it on my face. And this really blends all the colors together, and it also redistributes the product to make sure that it's picking up any excess. So you don't end up with some areas with tons of product caked in one spot. It just really keeps everything in a nice even layer. And that's it. Super natural, easy, great coverage, all with your fingers and one compact and one brush and a sponge, I guess, optional. But, oh my goodness, just realized something. Forgot to blend out my, I bet some of you are watching that like, oh my gosh, is she gonna blend that? And I didn't even notice it. That would have been funny. Oops. Don't forget to blend your jawline contour, people. Just really want to diffuse that line so it's all, you never want to see any lines on your face. You don't want a sign on your face saying, I just contoured my face. It should be natural looking. Okay, there we go. So much better. Okay, now I'm done. And our final step, the last step that I like to do is add my illuminator for some nice candlelit glow. I'm just going to use Angel Illuminator, which is like a sheer mauve pink shade. I'm just gonna put some of that on my finger, and I'm just gonna tap that on the tops of my cheekbones. See where the light hits my face already? I'm just augmenting that and making it a little bit more shimmery. Natural glow, see that? Put a little bit of that on the tip of my nose. Make her look all cute. And then just a little bit on the Cupid's bow of my upper lip. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, you can comment them below. And I hope you have a great day. If you need help with a color match, you can always fill out my color match form and I'll help you pick out some colors that would go with your individual skin tone so that you can do this adult finger painting on your face experiment. See you next time. Bye.